Welcome back to Final Fantasy X. So today we're continuing off our adventure in Kilika. Seeing just what Yuna does
What's
for the
ascending?
undead.
Are we going somewhere?
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem? The dead need guidance. Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive. You see, they envy the living. And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate. Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this?
So Yuna's job is to make sure that the dead don't turn into monsters. And if she doesn't do her job, those are the monsters that we are actually fighting out in the wild. It's pretty crazy, actually. But here's that infamous song again. But she's Jesus, she can walk on water. Oh, there's the glowies. So she just sent all the souls of the people that turned into monsters, so they don't become monsters, to their version of a safe place. Normally I
It
wouldn't
must
start
be tough,
an episode off with
being
a
a
cutscene.
summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from the beginning what it meant. All we can do is protect her along the way, until the end.
Until the end? What's the end?
Really need to learn to keep your mouth shut.
Until she defeats sin.
You dumbass.
Oh,
I hope I did okay.
You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time.
I wished there would never be a next time.
Some self-reflection.
No more people being killed by sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
Alright, and now the episode can actually begin. Alright. So welcome to Kilika. This whole thing is about trying to make sure that people...
Hey, you awake? Captain Walker's waiting for you.
Before you do that, go over here. There's gonna be this girl.
Huh? Whoa!
It's a really small thing you can do. But by doing it, we actually save ourselves a nice little present. Couple potions in there. Do 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 do. So by saving her, she just thanks us. And of course, there's a book. Guys, we know how to read. Go see our boy Waka.
Ah, there you are. Be said Aurochs, huddle. On to the temple, where we pray for victory. Go! High Summoner O'Holland used to live in the Kilika Temple. Yep. Lord O'Holland was once a great blitzer, you know.
Waka. Praying for victories, oh good. But is this right?
Something wrong with enjoying blitzball?
Is this really the time?
This is the only time. The players fight with all their strength. The fans cheer for their favorite team. They forget pain, suffering. Only the game matters. That's why Blitz has been around for so long. At least that's what I think.
Whatever you say.
Let's play and win, right?
Right.
Temple's beyond the jungle there. Let's go.
So, now that we've kind of done all the in-town things, we can move on to more of the main aspect of the game, which is making our way to the temples. Unfortunately, like any Final Fantasy game, the game's a little slow to start, but trust me, it picks up really fast.
What's up?
Yuna's saying she wants you with us.
Huh?
I want to ask you to be my guardian.
You know what? There's no time for jokes, yeah? He may be a blitzball whiz kid, but up against fiends, he's a newbie.
Not a guardian, then. I just want him nearby.
Oh, that's adorable.
What? What do you mean?
It's just that... Well,
We're all going to the temple anyway. Can't this wait till later?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have...
There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm just not really sure what's going on.
My apologies.
You dumbass. And we got Kamari.
Kimari, why don't you use Lancet on it?
What's a lancet?
Normally, it's a skill that weakens enemies and heals the user. But when a Ronso uses it, that Ronso can sometimes learn Fiend's abilities.
Hey, sounds cool.
So, Kamari can use Lancet to learn different overdrives. Just gonna change the setting real quick. Just to make it a little less loud.
The fiend before us is Ochu, Lord of the Wood. We've had trouble with this one before. Remember, discretion is the better part of valor.
So, a mini boss fight, but nothing too crazy. So keeping Lulu out is very beneficial because she does extra damage because of its fire weakness. However, Kamari is not. So just like always, just exploit the enemy's weakness and use it to their advantage. I still have to get a turn in with Waka. These bosses are lower in health, so you don't have to worry. There we go. So he's doing that to try and regain some health. You'll actually regain a significant amount per turn. But we can do more. But Walker got his turn in, so bring you back out just to keep Lulu alive. She's the main damage dealer right now. Thankfully, Yuna's evasion is stupid high, which is really hard to hit. Try and keep as much people in the light as you can. And there we go. That should be the end of this one. Nice and easy. Yeah, we're
A
badass.
summoner and her guardians. Very impressive.
Sir, we should fight too.
We'll get our chance soon enough.
Young crusaders gather around. We'll beat sin into the ground.
That's adorable. So if you talk to Luza,
Do your best, kid.
Hey!
so we're gonna go back to the entrance just to kind of get a better idea of where everything is, and to get the preview.
Oh yeah!
Let us guardians handle the light. Anyone thirsty?
So because I have the sensor equipment, I can actually see their stats. So all I'm doing is just
I
making
can take
sure
care of those alone, huh? Take that.
everyone gets a turn. Well, it's your first chest. Sawaka gets his turn. Kamari gets his turn.
Newbie here.
Sorry.
Yuna needs to still get her turn.
Let them come.
And finally, Lulu. And the only reason you do that is because early on, you can gain a lot of early experience. Some people will just stick with the same team, and you'll miss out on a lot. Go along this pathway, and you get a scout for Waka. You see these guys split up. Talk to her.
Yuna! Aeon!
Just who do you think you are?
Just yelling at commands.
Let us Guardians handle the likes of these.
Use Lulu's water. And Kamari as well. And finally Waka.
Booyah! Piece of cake!
Waka gets his turn. Kamari gets his turn.
I'm here.
Yuna gets her turn. Gets 2 turns. Titus gets his turn. It might seem I'm be making a battle longer than it needs to be.
Allow me.
Trust me when I say getting that early experience is going to really pay off. So you're going to run up this path, follow this tiny one. Boom. Select spheres are going to be super important for when we go to max out the sphere grid. So we can't use that for some time. Because in order to unlock it, you need a fortune sphere, which we don't have. See, I could have finished it with with Lulu, but these elementals, by the way, are considered armored. So unless you have piercing, you're going to do some seriously low damage. Now you can bring Lulu out. Just drench the sucker. Nice. Nice. See, we're getting some serious sphere levels there. And we get that. So we can actually just keep running on. Waste the turns.
Oh yeah!
Oh no. Whatever will we do? So Yuna doesn't have a spell to revive yet, but we do have 7 Phoenix Downs.
Ow!
There we go. Nice and easy. And now we've entered the steps.
Oh, oh. These stone steps have a history, you know. Yep. Lord O'Holland trained here at his peak.
A race, huh? Think you can beat me?
Yuna, if you would.
Ready?
Hey!
Ah, huh? Hey!
Quick save here for healing, and a boss fight.
Look out!
Everyone, quick! Sin spawn!
Now, this thing is armored. There's no way you're gonna do any damage to it right away. So, try getting in some early damage. We're gonna be healing at some point, so we don't need to use Yuna just yet. We can use Kamari to get his turn out of the way. You want Lula just to stay on the main things, but you can't cast spells on her.
Its tentacles absorb.
That's why you gotta cut it down. So that miss can actually cause status effect. So you want to be incredibly dangerous. So Kamari's done his turns. So we can bring Yuna out for healing. Keep Lulu as full health as you can. Switch out for Waka just to get his turn in. Unfortunately, right now, Waka won't be very useful.
It's hard as rock!
So now that we got it opened up, we get Walk out of there because he's no good. Now Titus can actually do some serious damage. Still want to stay with Lulu though, just keep poking away. And just keep Yuna with healing. Fortunately, Lulu actually has a ton of magic attacks, so base magic spells aren't really gonna hurt her. Titus is his overdrive again, so just make sure you use that as quickly as possible. You just keep poking away at it. Heal it up whenever you can. Now Lulu's ultimate in PlayStation 2 involved basically rotating analog sticks all the time. So I'm interested to see how they do it on PC. But we beat the boss anyway.
Yeesh.
Sorry about that. Hope to break you in a little slower.
Being a guardian's tiring.
You handle yourself pretty well. You got talent.
Hey. So, what are these sin spawn anyway?
Fiends. They fall from Sin's body and are left behind in its wake.
Leave him alone and Sin comes back for him. You gotta be quick.
That moment when Waka told me I had talent in battle, I think that was when I started seriously considering becoming a guardian.
Nice. So before we go forward, we're gonna go into our menu here, if I can remember which button it is. There it is. And we're gonna do some sphere grid work. It's just leveling people up. Now you're supposed to fill all the empty nodes with different ones, but we're not going to do that yet because we don't have a lot. So Kamari, we're actually going to go this way just to get the magic stat early. And then we're going to get them up here. And then we're going to have them go down this path. Actually, might get them to go upwards. We don't have it on unlock yet, so could send them after Waka's path. Not too sure. See? Now Yuna has a problem. We don't want to move her too far forward because then we're going to miss out on the spell. So we're going to have to wait. Titus can't go down because he's also going to have to wait. Because we are short ability spheres. Which means we'll have to do some grinding. Because he's sitting on one of the best abilities in the game right now. Looks like Waka's missing out too. remember, you can always open the one next to, so as long as we stay within 1 square, we should be fine. So we're going to need some ability squares. So before going on, I'm going to go back into the... I'm going to save here at the woods. And I'm going to farm some ability squares, and hopefully get enough to unlock those abilities before moving on. I'm going to do that off camera though, but that was today's episode. See you guys next time, where we take on Kilika's Cloister of Trials.